You gotta get the right angle. Turn this one just a little bit so I can see. All right, we in the kitchen medicine cabinet to be specific. You know, I got two streams going on. A Tribe Called Harris, my home of all homes. Welcome, appreciate y'all pulling up, popping in, and we live on kitchen medicine cabinet. I need this one to sit up a little more. You can't do the vegetable curry? Madison's in the kitchen. She is on cooking, mama. I'm here. Let's do this. I'm here. I'll make sure that's on. All right. Welcome. Sorry, y'all. I'm here. I'm getting my angles together.
You got a nice sunny view in the back.
Got a sunny view in the back? Oh, thank you. I don't like this angle though. Let me turn it. We about to cook. Y'all staying? You staying? I'm just saying, you're welcome. Welcome. Come on in. It's just me. Mrs. She said we in the kitchen. I prepped me some chickpea to make some Jamaican curry chickpea. I'm gonna add some beans in there too. Okay, we're gonna throw more in. But we're gonna chop some stuff. We're gonna chop it up. I'm gonna talk about some protein powder today. Hey, Cameron, welcome. Adrian, welcome. Appreciate y'all pulling up and popping in. I ain't been live in a minute because I'm looking for another kitchen. I'm just we're looking for another kitchen, so I've been dipping and dabbing, running around, peeking and looking and checking out things. So we in here today. So welcome. Madison in cooking mama right now. What you cooking?
I'm making, it's like a bread.
Okay.
And it's like chocolate on the inside.
Okay. Jobs is in the building. Cal, Trina, welcome. Elizabeth is in the building. Hey. Adisa in the building. Hey. Good to see y'all. I've been wanting to talk about the protein powder for a minute. As you know, you can make your own. We used to buy it all the time. Matter of fact, go grab the white container down in the red cabinet. Open that red cabinet. Look to the back and that old protein powder. Yes. Now they're probably like $30. Sir, hell, welcome, sir. We're gonna talk about this protein powder. Yeah. So it's like something like this. Y'all see it. No shade, but you can make your own. You can absolutely make your own. Thank you. I appreciate that. Beautiful. I thank you for that. I'm humbled by it. I'm not in the building. You're not in the building. I see you though. You can't hide. But this is the protein powder that they sell in the store right now. It's probably like 30. I think when I was buying, I'm not sure, maybe 21. So it's quite expensive. so many seeds and nuts that you can combine and grind it up. If you have a grinder, or a ninja blender, you can grind it up to a fine powder yourself, and you know what's in it, versus big manufacturers are grinding these things up in these big tins, and metal and people and humans are nasty and they touch everything, and so just giving you a little bit of information, giving you some I would say empowerment to know that you can create these things on your own at home, and you know what's in it. And honestly, I got it to the point where children need different protein than, my 20-year-olds need different protein than me in my almost 50s, and my husband needs a different protein. You understand what I'm saying? So we can build our own, and everybody can have, their specific desired protein for the day, for the week, for the month, so we know what's in it, because the big farmers, big manufacturers are harming us. That's where I'm at. Shame. That's Mrs. She Said Shame Sunday. I also run that channel. You can check that out. No nonsense, accountability, self-reflection, self-regulating tools, a lot of things to focus on you, to make sure you have control of you, because that's most important. I can guide you to increase your viewers. I appreciate that. You can just like, comment, and share. Help the algorithm pick me up. I don't really care for the help besides your support. Most people want money, and I'm not paying for views. I'm not paying for subscribers. This is knowledge and wisdom for our legacy, our family, our children, the young people who don't know no better, the older people who don't know no better, and trying to learn and relearn the kitchen, the benefits of what you eat. You are what you eat. And it'll show you what you've been doing to your body. That's all I'm saying. Stillmatic is in the building. Welcome, sir. Appreciate you. Diva Center's in the building. My dad's eating my dad. Okay. Yeah. Well, welcome. All is well. All is well on this side. Either side, if you're in the Tribe Called Harris, you can come over to a kitchen medicine cabinet, subscribe over here. And if you're in kitchen medicine cabinet, you can go over to a Tribe Called Harris and check them out. And, you'll like our content and subscribe. It's free, Eat a chicken in front of a chicken. Okay. It's not a bullying. All right. You can see me. What's my gender? Yeah, I can't see. I don't know, and I don't care. I'm from Indonesia. Okay, well, welcome. Welcome. We're in the US of A. But we're going to break a myth that's, costing families money and honestly their health. You think you're buying healthy and you're not. So do your research, FDA, the people who regulate these big manufacturers who process your food. It's not regulated well enough to keep us safe and healthy. So he said he likes to move it. Beautiful blessings to you too, Stacy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm just trying to teach. It's always clowns and fools always want to pop in and rear in. So welcome to y'all too. Hopefully you'll learn something, No Big Macs in here. No McDonald's up in here. You're killing yourself. I'm just saying. Yes, you can. Something. Ooh, the gal made her a cake. All right, so I got to chop up some stuff and get my stuff together. Get the seasonings. All right, so it's pretty simple. The chickpea in the can, I got 2 cans, so I had the lectins, like the skin that's on it. I soak it in warm water and kind of peel it off. For me, it's relaxing. I don't know about y'all. Sometimes as you get older, you need to find ways to meditate, relax yourself, and it's also grounding. Having your hands in water, manipulating food. These things are pretty grounding. So that's what I do. So for this recipe, we got 2 cans of chickpea, but I'm gonna add a can of white northern beans and a can of black beans. That's gonna be mine. But for this, it's just the 2 cans of chickpeas. You drain it, rinse it, and drain it, and get the lectins off. So for your seasonings, you're gonna need about 2.5 tablespoons of Jamaican curry powder. Okay, you got some brands, Betapac, Blue Mountain, or like a Chief brand. You know, be mindful of your brands that you buy. 1 small onion. It says small, but this is a mega. You know, we like onions, so we gonna do the onion. We got 3 cloves of garlic. Mince it up, chop it up nice. If you have a bonnet pepper, just one. I have some red hot chili pepper, so we're gonna probably use 2 of those. Um, Half a red bell pepper. I don't have the bell peppers, but I have the sweet peppers. So we'll probably do 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 of the peppers, whichever colors you desire. We do have thyme, so if you have fresh thyme, just 2 sprigs. 2 sprigs is good. If not, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme. 2 green scallions, 2 stalks. Chop it up. We got some. I keep it in there. And y'all, they need some more water too. So 2 of those is good. Chop it up. You can add 1 medium tomato, dice it up, or half a cup canned diced tomatoes. You can. I would drain all the juice out of it. I don't. I skip the tomato part, but I might this time because I think I have canned. 1 teaspoon of turmeric. It's optional for deeper color and more of an intense flavor, and it's inflammatory, fighting. So it's also good to have in there. Can't forget your half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1.5 cup of water or low sodium vegetable broth, 2 tablespoons of oil, preferred coconut oil or avocado oil. They're good with heat. Your directions: you're gonna toast your curry powder, so don't just throw everything in there. You gotta toast the curry powder. Oil it. Heat oil in the skillet over medium heat. Add your curry powder and let it toast for 30-40 seconds. A minute. It should release a nice aroma. Gonna have the house smelling amazing. Okay. Add your aromatics, which is gonna be your onions, your garlic, your peppers, your thyme, scallions. You cook all of that into the fragrant. 3-4 minutes, maybe 5. Add your tomatoes and your seasonings. I usually try to put all of the dry stuff in here, and it's also relaxing. If you want to donate to the channel, feel free. All is welcome. Look at this. Maddie made a cake from. Can I show them cake from scratch? She made a cake from scratch with cacao powder, not cocoa powder, to make the chocolate. It's cacao powder, so it has a lot of antioxidants in it. She did use the white flour though, so I had a little tiny small piece, just too much sugar for me. So, but it is delicious. I'm not even gonna lie. All right, so sometimes I gotta restrain myself from indulging because I'll feel the effects later. I'm just saying. We're gonna get you out of here because you're saying nonsense. Like we grown people. Bye. Sorry. So as you see, ignorance is it's bliss, but it's not tolerated over here. I will eliminate you from the chat or whatever. It wasn't even bad, but you're just saying dumb stuff, and we just don't play them games. Are you 2? Are you 6? Because even by 12, some maturity should start showing. We need to demand that from our children to some degree. Okay. That 3 was the tomatoes and the seasoning, right? So you add those diced tomatoes, the black pepper, the turmeric, salt, or your all-purpose seasoning. Stir it all. Let it marinate a little bit because you got the oil in there cooking up the chickpea and the beans. I'm gonna add my beans in there too. So toss in and drain. That should all have already been done. The chickpeas, and stir, to coat it evenly with all those seasonings in there. You gotta be getting it coated up. Hey, Cam. Welcome. We cooking some food, and I'm gonna talk to y'all about the protein powder. But I'm just going over the recipe real quick. After the live is done, I'll drop the recipe in the description so you can have it. Full mode, read it all the way through before you just start tossing your seasonings in. You're gonna add your chickpea and stir so everything is coated. Add your broth, your water, cover and simmer. Medium-low heat, 15 to 20 minutes until it thickens. If it doesn't thicken, I usually have arrowroot powder. It's kind of like a cornstarch. You use it the same way. It's healthier. The same way you would use it. Add a little bit. Warm water. Mix it up first and then pour it into there. And mix it up. It'll thicken up a little bit. Mash a few chickpeas with the back of your spoon if you want to make it creamier texture, so you don't have to do that. You can just mash up some of your stuff. D is in the chat. Hey, welcome, welcome. We in the kitchen, just going over the quick recipe. After the live is done, I'll drop the recipe into the description so you can attempt to make it if you like. I don't eat meat, so I really enjoy this dish because it kind of lasts me a week if I want to have it for lunch, late night snack. You know, it's a warming effect. It helps with inflammation. So it's definitely something I indulge in. And I first had it at Judy's Island Grill. Let me tell you.
With that, please.
Not obsessed, but when you taste something and you like it, you know, I have an awesome palate. I've learned my palate has opened and expanded. So sometimes I can taste things and mimic it, you know, once I get home. So having this down packed now, I'm really enjoying it. I'm just saying. So I will hope that maybe you guys can as well. And if you're on the verge of attempting to stop eating meat, you know, here you can definitely learn some things because I don't eat it. But I still cook it and make it for them. Fish occasionally. But most of the time it's me and my beans and my peas. I'm just saying, you know, and those are things that you can pop out the can, rinse them off and throw them on your salad. You know, it's not even something you really have to cook. So never forget, beans are your friend. So to finish that off, you taste and adjust your seasoning. So if you like it a little hotter, you can add more crushed red pepper or whatever you use to make your heat more hotter. And go from there. So it's best served with steamed rice, you know, rice and peas, roti, fried plantain, cabbage, carrots. So with all of this, towards the end, I might throw in some veggies. You know, I got string beans and what did Mama say? Some potatoes. You can do that too. So it really depends on what you want to do. Because when they make traditional curry chicken or whatever, there's potatoes and carrots and things like that in it too. So you can do that as well. I like a lot of peppers. So we're going to put all of that up in here. Just had to read it out to y'all that. But we're going to talk about this protein powder while we in the building, paying for this expensive stuff, and it could be harming you. Look at the ingredients on this sucker. And just all of the beans, you know, the peas and the seeds and the nuts. Sorry, I don't know what I was talking about. The seeds and the nuts. And I think quinoa is in here as well. So all of these things you can grind up yourself and make your own protein powder. So we're going to talk about a little bit of that and separating the kids from the 20-year-olds and us elder women age and stuff. We need some different things. So we're going to talk about it. Try to get this food together. That's right. Drink that water, girl. Drink that water. All right, let me get my measuring spoons. Where y'all at? How y'all weather is looking? Because we had a little bit of peeking snow. Sun is out now, so it's not really. I like these little browns. What's this? Oh, I don't want to be like a lot of these content creators. They do a lot of editing and make everything seem so nice and easy. And it's not. Yeah. Right, Maddie? We flawed, cut ourselves, right? Burn yourself and drop some stuff. Make a whole bunch of noise. See, that was stuck. Had to pull it apart.
Yeah, it was supposed to be like that. So I ever tried to rip these apart? I don't remember why this. Okay.
All right, so let me put all my seasonings in my one bowl. I know I got the space in here. I got it. That's what I got. I got the whole black pepper. how we do it. I just bought that protein powder a couple days ago. Word. Okay. I mean, we used to eat it a lot. I did more so, trying to increase my protein. I don't think it was doing well for me. My gut was not doing well. So just making my own seemed to work out better. And I do these like protein smoothies. So sumo smoothies, a lot of nuts and stuff. So it's kind of like adding the protein powder, because that's all protein powder is a whole bunch of nuts and seeds. Grind it up. What happened? Your time is done?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, your time is done. Half a teaspoon of the black pepper. You good? You got anything to do upstairs?
I want to do that.
Okay. Look, I have more, a whole bunch of black pepper, but this is the whole black pepper. You sure can. Maddie's gonna do the grinding.
I'm gonna put this.
Because it's relaxed. I'm just saying. All right. So we got our pepper, our salt, all-purpose seasoning to taste. We got all-purpose seasoning. Now, the one thing we're not going to add in there is the curry powder, because we're going to toast the curry powder with a little bit of oil in the pot before we add the rest of the seasonings in the chickpea. Okay? That's the seasoning. See, I get this from Middle Eastern. Let me tell you, the stuff is expensive in the store, okay? This is 7 ounces, so usually, you know, you get in little things like this in the store. And curry powder, you're probably paying $7 for something like that. So you get 7 ounces. That Middle Eastern curry. Yeah? Yeah? Ooh! Listen.
It smells that good.
It really does. You know this house be crazy.
It smells like cinnamon a little bit.
It smells like cinnamon a little bit. You think so?
Yeah.
So, but everything else, you can start bung in that. All right. We could put the turmeric in there too. So, and I have fresh root turmeric. I might slice up some and throw it in there. And it only says 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon. And if you're fighting with inflammation, add this to your food. Organic ground turmeric or whole turmeric.
That's
like
really
a tea.
good.
Slice it up and ginger and add it to your waters and your warm. Sip it. It's good for inflammation. You should have a side dude. No, I shouldn't have a great husband. What are you talking about? 21 years, 28 together. Secret to good mac and cheese. I have to ask my 20-year-old daughter, because she makes an awesome roux. Pasta is not as healthy for us as we think.
It still tastes good.
It really does. It really does.
You make the best mac and cheese.
Well, thank you. It's the roux. But I'm finding that they do make chickpea pasta. Yeah, it's a little firmer. It's firmer. And I really don't like thick, firm pasta anyway. But it's worth your gut. That's all I'm saying.
Like the pasta that's
Right. So the spaghetti one would be a little thinner. You know, it wouldn't be so firm.
not like the string spaghetti.
Yeah. The vermicelli.
I like.
So we got that. Boop, boop, boop. And we got the fresh. Said 2 sprigs. We gonna do. Yeah, chop it up, Maddie. Got my sous chef over here. I mean, it's a sous chef. It's like you help me do all the prep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know, you watch a lot of cooking shows. Yeah. What we watching right now?
We're watching the documentary about.
Watching the documentary about food on Netflix. Let me go see which one. Oh, Poisoned. The Dirty Truth About Your Food on Netflix. Poisoned. The Dirty Truth About Your Food.
Whoa.
On Netflix. I'm sorry if I don't see y'all comments right away. Older women are better, more experienced. Okay. Understandable, Mr. Bob. Yes, that's that Himalayan pink salt, baby. I think we learn to self-regulate better as we get older. You should, you know, so I do understand that. Yeah. All right, let's see. So we got all the dry seasonings, and Maddie is beating them up right now. So we can move all of that. Gotta give me some more whole black pepper and the water. You should always stay hydrated. Y'all see we got super chat. You know, you can donate to the channel, support the tribe. And if you want to see my fine husband, you can go click on any of our content because he sits right next to me. I'm just saying, you know. So there's no wiggle room to go play with little boys or grown men. Just trying to teach you how to eat better. You know. You just inhaled.
I think I did.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sharp. Thanks, Mom.
When you're
It's
swinging it around.
I just say be careful. You can make your own onion powder too. All of this.
Powder.
Yeah. Just grind it up.
Do you put it in
Powder.
something?
You know?
What is this even called? Just
What
a
is it?
bowl?
Um.
A hand grinder?
No. It does have a special name. I'm lost for the words. What's the name?
I remember
What's it?
you really wanted me to find one.
Tom is in the building. Brother, you have been missed. Happy New Year. I hope all is well. Sending love and light. What is this called again? You know, it ain't nothing but that post-menopause brain. It's there, and it happens sometimes. I don't feel no shame about it, so y'all help a sister out. What are these called?
Google it.
I ain't Googling nothing. I got a chat. And they know. It's a grinder. Right? No, I'm just saying.
It is for grinding.
You got it. It is. But there's the name for it. You know, it came in a box and everything, but I don't remember. It's crazy. But all of this can be dried, so it is one wet layer. All of this can be dried and grinded up to make onion powder, and it probably is so good. So onions is really good for you, y'all. But we trying to find a new kitchen, and I don't want to start any projects. All right. Not right now. Cake is good.
This cake is really
Look
good.
at all that. Look at all that juice. It'll make you cry. So, learned a long time ago.
I did cry one time.
Cold water. Rinse it in cold water. Is the oven on dry or something in there?
No, it's not on.
Oh,
It just says 4 o'clock.
Okay.
You don't feel like 4 o'clock.
Right, it feels earlier, right? I don't usually come on this late. Don't usually come on this late. So we're gonna chop up this onion. Chop up the onion, baby. You want to do that one?
Yeah.
You got to get you a smaller one.
Do you dice it?
I
dice it.
I do. Well, let's get that one. The other one's
I like dicing things. Dicing.
I got a helper.
I'm gonna sit here and do nothing.
Oh, where is the white one we just got?
The white cutting one?
Yeah.
This one? Means that.
I got you. Look, it's right here. Thanks.
Came with that knife.
So you follow me. See? Side. Look what I'm doing. You see it like this? You slice like that. You see it from the side? Now take your time. Take your time. You're not in a race. You don't want it too big. Y'all like the smell of onions?
I love the smell. And garlic. And garlic powder.
Who used to eat it raw? One of my nieces and nephews used to eat it raw. It's like
just
biting to it.
Garlic.
Yeah, I can do the garlic. So we're just gonna dice it up. It don't need to be, special. But some I'm gonna leave because towards the end I like to add, fresh so you have the crunch and it didn't cook down all the way, and you're getting more of the nutrients out of it. So we're gonna leave some. And the rest we'll chop.
Okay.
So this winter time, it's just always good to have some type of stew. So I make mine heavy with, peas and beans, so because they're good for you. I used to have the same when I was a kid. Beans, good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. So eat them beans in every meal. Just saying. You was heavy on the beans. Shout out to the ones who know.
Knife,
you need a bigger one? Yeah. Because I'm done. That's good. Thank you. I'm going to leave these whole. Let's go. You hear that? Chop, chop, chop. You heard that? Let's go, Maddie. You get that from your dad. You got it from Cypher.
Yeah, well, you're
Our
probably
20-year-old. No. You didn't get that from me. I don't chop like that. You go. I'm slow stroll. And you use the back like they taught you. Yep, Daddy be trying to teach me that. When you're so used to doing things, you're used to doing things. I'm trying.
I don't like what they can.
Trying to make sure this one is turned. Maybe I should move over a little bit. Let me slide over a little bit because I'm kind of out of frame for my channel. Salute to everybody over in the tribe. Appreciate ya. All right, you got my onions. You gotta cut up some peppers. That's pretty good. Yep, don't need to be small.
Even with these big clumps.
Yep. Okay. Yep. You smell it. So I'm gonna use the peppers. I like color, so we're gonna.
Like.
Yeah, I like a lot of the reds. So yeah. I'm using all of that. I'm using all that. We're gonna use all that. That's off. Going to rinse and all right, we got our peppers. Okay. So if I wasn't chatting with y'all, it's the prep is maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It's not a long thing because once you get everything in the pot, you pretty much walk away and it does its own thing. Gotta stir, of course. Check it out. And there's no specific way to cut your peppers. I kind of like mine in the circle, like just leave it like that. And sometimes I be saving the seeds because if you dry them out, you can actually plant them. They grew for me last year, so I already have some that I already have put up, so I don't really need any more. I'm packing up this kitchen because I'm looking for another kitchen. So see who'll be the lucky kitchen that I select. Okay. Seen some nice places, so be on the lookout. Relocation by spring is definitely happening. I want to be able to have my herb shelving behind me so you can see it. You ask questions. We could go from there because it's all in the corner over there, and I got the other stuff over there. It's just, let me leave her something to cut because she gonna cut too. So I'll cut right through all this. So we downsizing and doing a lot. I have a lot of clothes, sneakers, and shoes and things. Okay. The weather's not nice. I don't want to sit it out. Usually I just sit a couple of items outside and, just the neighborhood people take it. Food. I hope I'm doing my part to some degree. All right. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Listen, even your humans. Don't discard your humans. Somebody else find them, pick them up, brush them off, make them better. It's our job to make each other better. So this here is grounding. I don't know why we don't want to get back in the kitchen. Even with my neck and back issues, Ooh. Maddie answered the question. So I don't know why we don't want to get back in our kitchens, and she busts out and said fast food restaurants. Is that it?
Yeah.
The easy access to fast food.
People are too lazy to cook their own food, so they go.
That too. You think it's addiction to some food too? Yeah. It's like some things have you like, I need it. I want it. It's like that Judy's Jamaican curry chickpea. I said, I can't keep going over there and spending no $20. I can make it for 10 and I have it all week. I'm just saying that's how my mind works, Appreciate y'all being here. Let me see, my stuff is not sliding the way it should. What are you cooking? I'm making some Jamaican curry chickpea, and I'm gonna add some beans too, some black beans and some white northern beans because I don't eat meat, so I'm gonna do this. I haven't made it the chicken for them in a while, so I might have to do that soon before it starts warming up again. They love that. Or some stew beef. Not beef stew. Stew beef. There's a difference. Yeah. Salute to all my Caribbean massive. Word. Learned a lot. Love y'all.
Corn chop?
Always telling me, Nikki, you gotta eat. Nikki don't eat nothing. Nikki, you want to try this? No. Nikki, you want to try that? No. What is that? It's goat. Y'all eating goat? I used to be amazed. I didn't grow up with none of that. We barely had meat till I was 7, 8 years old. Like, it wasn't like a main dish in our home. So, to get around the Caribbeans, and they had lamb and goat and all kind of whole fish with heads on it and stuff. I was amazed. So now I eat like that. So thank you. Yes, thank you for showing me something different. That's all. What you got? See, it's starting to smell so good. The peppers, the onions, everything together. And guess what? I don't have no garlic, y'all. I got some amazing garlic powder, though. So, we're good. Yeah, but I do have my ginger. And my turmeric. See, they look really... So I love when I go in the store and the cashier doesn't know what it is, because turmeric is like almost $10.99 a pound and garlic is much cheaper, right? So ginger is much cheaper, so they charge me the ginger price for the turmeric, and I don't say nothing, y'all. I don't say nothing. I'm just saying. I was saying that. And I think I have a piece over here.
My pyramid.
What you got? Food pyramid? It don't say, but I'm doing it. Because I'm fighting inflammation. And when you're fighting inflammation, ginger and turmeric, it just, you gotta add it. The black pepper. So I'm just gonna do a little slice, okay? A little bit. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. We just eating, y'all. Ain't gonna hurt nobody. Just trying to heal. Ah, look what Mama got. Thanks, Mom. Bam. It's really the ginger grater. Well, you can grate anything, but it's nice. Ooh, got the firm handle. I'll be killing myself with the little one. She said, no, lady, we gotta do that. See, so just a little bit. Quarter of a teaspoon or a teaspoon. Nothing crazy. Unless you like it. I'm just saying. All right, so I think I got all my stuff, my peppers. I'm gonna put this up. Don't worry about it. You can change that.
Yeah.
Please put something on in the background. Can y'all see the projector behind us? I think my coffee machine is in the way. We were just watching Poison, right? Yeah. The deadly truth about your food. Deadly? It said the what? Let me see. Oh, the dirty truth. Sorry, y'all. The dirty truth about your food. Can be deadly, though. Yeah. All right. So we got our dry seasonings. After the live is done, I'm going to put the ingredients directions in the description. Okay. So I apologize. Hey, sis. I don't know why my chat ain't just scrolling on its own. It's like I got to keep going. So if I don't see y'all, I apologize. Yeah, you came over here and say the same thing. Like, come on. Y'all want women to be whores. We're gonna say it, my child. We talk, we discuss. Yeah, we don't behave that way. So mind yourself, okay? In my chat, that's all I'm saying. So we got all that cut up and ready to go. And the chickpea and skin them. Took the lectins off yesterday, so they were sitting in the refrigerator. And we got the white northern beans, and I'm gonna pop open the can of black beans too. All that's going up in there. But first, the 2 tablespoons, 2.5. I'm gonna go 2 and then probably throw another half in during the cooking session. And I did sprinkle some on that, so I got my allspice on there, a little curry, a little bit of turmeric and pepper already sauteed on those chickpeas. So, let's do it. Let's do it. What did I do with my Oh, I'll put them over here. Sorry, y'all. So, I see all my seasonings over there. This one ain't gonna turn. Kitchen medicine cabinet. Hey, Candace Camel.
I think you like the show.
So I'm just doing the 2 tablespoons in this pot. I'm gonna throw a little oil, let that saute for less than a minute. And I do have coconut oil. Oh, this stuff is healthier. It's just healthier. So we'll saute in this coconut. I like those noises. Yeah. Bang, bang. You hear it? You hear it? Hey, somebody cooking. They're cooking loud. So that's just the coconut oil and the curry powder we put in there. And let that saute for a second. And then we're going to throw some of the peppers and the onions in there. Hey. And the garlic, a little bit of ginger. And we got our dry seasonings. We're going to throw all that in there too. Once I get that simmering, we're going to talk about this protein powder. Um, it's not a one size fits all. So when they sell it in the store, you're kind of being bamboozled, and you don't know what you're getting. You know. So I just want people to be mindful and do a little bit more research. Hey, Zelda. Zelda Rose is in the building. Welcome. If you're new here, subscribe. It's a tribe called Harris. But I am simulcasting on Kitchen Medicine Cabinet with Mrs. She Said. So I'm a third of a tribe and half of He Said, She Said, Love and Abundance. And this is where you get some kitchen love and some nurture, some understanding. So welcome. We in the kitchen. Just sauteing that curry a little bit in the pot before we throw the vegetables in, before we throw the chickpea in. Hmm? You what? The last bite of that? Ooh. Maddie's eating her own homemade cake that she made, chocolate cake with cacao powder, not cocoa powder. Mm-hmm. Activate, activate, activate. Okay. So we threw half of the chopped up in there. Everything sauteing, you know. Yeah. And you'll know because the onions will be slightly translucent, right? Translucent? Said that right? Yep. Okay. So we're just gonna toss our beans and stuff in there. I got some vegetable broth. Boop, boop, boop. You got the OVB. OVB, organic vegetable broth. We got it, baby. You know, because when I make the curry chicken, that chicken gets pan fried, you know, nice and hard before everything else goes in. Welcome, welcome. We in the kitchen. We're gonna be talking about protein powder. I'm making some Jamaican curry chickpea right now to hold me down. When the live is done, I'll throw the instructions and the recipe in the description. So stay tuned. Make sure you get it. And I need this camera to turn a little bit because you're kind of off me. And I want to keep going from both. All right. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it? So I already got the chickpea. We got the lectins off. Now we're just going to throw that in with the veggies. I was going to be smelling amazing. My northern white beans. White beans is good for you too. I just wanted to make a bigger pot because when I be making it with just the 2 cans of the chickpea, man, I go through it, you know. So I want a bigger pot and black bean, white northern bean, all good for you, you know. Just saying. And I didn't add on the seasoning, so now we just gonna pour on the dry seasoning over the beans and the peas in there. The new kitchen, I'm gonna have a camera that swivels, so we working on it. You know, I add coming on to where we are now. I don't want to do that. So let's see. I appreciate y'all popping in though. So we got all the beans in there. I like the colors. So now we got to get them black beans in there. We gotta get them. That's not cool. What we watching, Maddie? What's that? It's what?
Titus Burgess.
Titus Burgess. I mean, what is that's the name of the show?
No, it's called Sing On.
So, girl, what's the name of the song? Sing Along?
No, the show is called Sing On.
Sing On. Okay.
It's
Okay. Girl, you have to be clear with me, because I don't know what that is. I don't know who that is.
Titus Burgess was on an episode of Julie's Green Room.
Okay. Well, you know I know Judy's Green Room. I know Judy's Green Room. Awesome show for kids. So we're going to pour in this vegetable broth. And guess what? That's pretty much it. So anything after is just kind of thickening it up if you need to. Adding more seasoning if you need to. But at this point, it tastes really good. So I probably got to add nothing. Let that simmer. If I wanted to thicken up a little bit, I can smash the beans just a little. I'll probably not because I like the whole bean. I'm just saying. That goes in recycle. Ooh, I missed. No 2 points for me. So at this point, if I wanted to add potatoes, I can. Maybe I should. I got some small ones. I can chop them up in there. Because they have a little bit of that in there. And the starch from the potatoes. So we can get that up a little bit on its own. I'm going to just put a top on that. I mean, it smells amazing. I got cabbage in there too, so I could saute some cabbage with some of these onions and peppers. Throw a little bit of seasoning on that. Or I can make a cabbage steak. That's good too. I'm just saying. I think they are going to do that. I have some small potatoes. So we can do some of these. Let's rinse them off and soften up. Potatoes in there, Maddie. Did you want to make some? Because I got to make my smoothie. I have 1 persimmon, 1 orange, and 1 lemon. So we're going to make this smoothie because it's really good. I got a packing box of pictures, and the cat keeps going from the edge of the couch into the box, but he's making it out the box. He's putting it at first, but now he's going in and out. Hey, man, I'm gonna sleep for a while.
When he's trying to get out of the box, and I'm like,
Excuse me. So I like the skin. I'm not peeling the skin off. Turn this camera this way. Sorry, y'all. I got some potatoes to throw in this pot as well. I made a little one, so depending on look at that. So we're gonna go half and half. We go half and half.
Are you making a smoothie?
Yeah. I mean, after I get this all in. Let me cut it up and this. Huh? Yeah. You gonna make the one I said, or you wanted to make your own?
I'm gonna make my own.
Oh, excuse me. You know what you want?
We got blackberries.
Blackberries.
Definitely gonna use those.
Blackberry molasses. Excuse me. My singing voice wasn't ready for that. Sorry.
Got some strawberries and some blueberries.
So stay tuned. We're gonna find another kitchen.
I already found a
very nice one, but just saying, I don't want to jump too soon. my babies. So just some potatoes. We're gonna throw those in there too while that's simmering. You can pack it up. I got frozen broccoli florets, but we don't like it soggy, so that's something that I would add in at the end. If you got frozen string beans, frozen mixed vegetables, whatever you like, throw that up in there. I'm just saying, it's all gonna be curried together, you know. Patty the bell high note for us. How's my beautiful Nubian queen feeling today? I can get a plate. I'm just saying, I'm making a big enough pot. We're making a big enough pot. It's a big pot. So the recipe calls for 2 cans of chickpea, but I put a can of northern white bean. I thought I had more black beans. Did you look in the back? I don't think so. It's all good. So we're gonna do that. Probably make a small pot of brown rice and some cabbage, and that's it. So I already got my onions and peppers cut up. I don't need to cut up no more. For the cabbage, chop that cabbage up and simmer that down. I really have a style. I'm sorry, what you said?
There's no juice.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I thought I might have had some in that bag, but it's okay. I don't need it. Got enough bean in there. So here, Mama, put your plate in the sink. So I don't need that no more. Appreciate y'all chilling and popping in with me. Put this stuff back in the refrigerator. Alright, so that is cooking down. What you got for you said you wanted to make a smoothie? What you got? What you got? I got pears and peaches. How much strawberries you got? We just bought new strawberries, right? Okay. Strawberry and blueberry? Lemon? Take the lemon juice out because you like lemon.
That's straight up.
You better not that. You can squeeze you a lemon and straight up drink that.
Yeah.
That? No. It says it's lemon juice. It does, but squeeze you a lemon, honey.
I thought we had blueberries, but those were just grapes.
Add the grapes in there. It's just gonna sweeten it up and give it fiber. It's only a little bit. You ain't gonna taste it. All right. So I'm gonna chop up this cabbage. You know, you can't have curry, man. You can't have a curry pot without having some cabbage. Fried dumpling too, Maddie. You know how to make fried dumpling.
I don't.
Well, you know how to make the dough. Frying is just putting it in there. It's just the cornmeal, flour, and a little salt and pepper and water for the dough. I'm just saying. So we're gonna pan sear because I don't have a big old head.
I was also thinking last night about why do people say that they can't cook? Like,
why do people say?
Because so
I didn't hear the full question.
So why do people say they can't cook?
They can't or can?
They can't cook.
Okay.
So
say
say that you ask me to make a steak. I can't make it on the spot, but if I could just pull up a recipe,
right?
You're like, oh, okay, 1 cup of flour. They can't do that. If you can read and count as good as like an 8-year-old, then you should be able to
follow instructions.
Put 1 cup of flour.
I ain't mad at that. I absolutely understand that.
I would understand if you can't cook if you will burn the house down.
Right. I mean, well,
then you
know, you got to pay attention when you're cooking. That's the main thing. You won't burn the house down.
I just don't understand.
Yeah, I think people don't like to cook because it's a lot of work.
They just don't want
you know how much dishes I wash, and I got a dishwasher. And human dishwashers too. I'm just saying. But it's the dishes, maybe. Well, you get bored. You know, and it's like in a marriage, you're cooking the same stuff all the time. You might have the same food rotation for some years. Like that, it gets boring. We got to do something about that. Huh?
It smells like cinnamon.
Smells like cinnamon. And I use a lot of it. Let me see. Yeah, it does. It does. Okay, so you're going to make yours. And you can leave all of that on there. Don't use it all.
No,
You're going to use the coconut water or just water?
Just water. Get off.
Damn, he want to be up there too. He said, "What you doing? Oh, what you doing? Watch out of the way. Watch out. Let me see. Look at this one. What we gonna do, sir? Can y'all even see his little black self right here? Don't hide behind the cup. We can see you. We can see you, kitty. Just add some coconut. I'll add it to mine.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta get back on there.
Salute to everybody being here. All right, you took them down. Thank you. So I just got a small little head of cabbage. We're not gonna cut it small. Not small.
Seriously, dude?
I said I'm gonna see. Mommy got all these smells going on.
He was literally about to eat.
He getting big. Uh-oh. Gotta have this plugged out. Ain't no special way to chop your cabbage. That's up to you. I don't. Maddie don't like the squish of it.
The squeaky.
The squeaky. I'm sorry.
Well, it's like when it's raining and you go into
Like
the
the
store
plastic
and then
bags, all that kind of stuff. Better keep that DW40 on deck. Okay? All that squeaky. So the same peppers and onions that I chopped already, we're just going to saute that a little bit with some oil and add some seasoning into that. Rinse this off. Rinse the cabbage off. I like carrots in my cabbage too. So we're going to slice, shred them, not really slice. Shred it. I wish y'all well. Happy New Year's 2026. You know, if anybody's looking, you know, on a healing journey, anybody's going on a weight journey, like you know, changing the habits that you have, come on over. We talk about it a lot. We don't just talk about it, we do it. I'm just saying. So new kitchen, it's going down. I hope y'all ready. I hope you ready. What did I do with my You don't even have to cut them up. Just put them in. Okay. You might want to do another 2, maybe at least. That is cooking up good. So the color scheme that's going on in the pot is good, but I need some green to pop that up. So we definitely gonna throw in some string beans and I might pan-sear some broccoli because putting it in there is just gonna absorb all of the, and it's gonna be mushy. We don't really want to do it unless we put it at the end again. So let's get this together. Shred it. This other one. That's it. Put a date in there for some sweetness. Date. Okay. One 4th cup of water. You want it thick or you want it like a?
I want it kind of both.
Okay.
Not too thick.
Because you could put it in the icy trays and make it icy. Put it in the cup.
We'll make it more water.
So with this, we just going basic salt and pepper. I'll probably do a little bit of smoked paprika, salt and pepper, some garlic, a little crushed red pepper because I like a little kick. I like it hot, y'all. I'm just saying. Don't be mad at me.
Okay, what's the thing?
I like this knife, Ma. I'm just saying.
What's the thing?
Oh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You might need to wipe off because she's looking a little. Smoothie? You can put ice in there too, so it's cold.
Oh, yeah, you're so right.
Got it? Yeah. So the pea is just, it's in the pot. It's doing its thing. I ain't got to do nothing else. So we just prepping up some cabbage and carrots and peppers and onions. We about to saute in this pan and let that rock out too. Try to use your healthy oils. I kind of use it. You good? Leave it. No, just press it and leave it. It's not gonna make ice cream. It's just. Good. So let's see, I'm putting a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon black pepper, a little bit of crushed red pepper, just a little bit. But I'm gonna go for it, add some oregano, and this is oregano I get from the herbal store, so it's like real oregano, not the stuff you see in the store that you buy from the store. Look at them big old flakes. So I'll grind it up. I'm gonna throw a little thyme in there too. That's high. Turn it down. High. Let's say 1/8 teaspoon smoked paprika. Okay. How that's going? Not all of it, just some. Let it simmer, marinate in there. Get off. Look at him. What you doing, boy? Cannot be up there. So, since I don't eat meat, I use. Where's that? To get that smokiness, the liquid smoke, just a little bit. Add that to it, kind of gives it a little meat. Give it that smokiness to it. She's making her smoothie. Looks good, huh? Just put it in there. It'll grind it up for you. Helps regulate your blood sugar and all of that. Cinnamon is amazing. Do your research. It's amazing. Ceylon cinnamon, and whole cinnamon sticks. So be mindful of the product you buy in the store. You could just buy cinnamon sticks and grind up your own cinnamon powder. You see? So we just throw that on top, the onions and the peppers and the seasoning is under that. You can do whatever. I don't think it's lit up. You can't because of the machine that you're using. So those are the 3 settings. Yeah, so just smoothie. It's fine. It smells amazing. Everything is cooking up down good. Maybe we could put on some pajamas and watch a movie. Maddie want to bake something. What we got down here? You're making your smoothie now. Okay, so we're just mixing that up, y'all. Getting my seasonings to, get around on everything. And you go from taste, if you need a little more salt, need a little more kick, do it. It's your taste. I'm known for adding a little bit of turmeric to everything, and that I would slice up like the carrot. You wouldn't even know what's in it, So, any way to get the inflammatory stuff in my food, I'm gonna do it. So it's rolling good now, buddy. Woo! I like the extra fine string beans, no salt and sodium added. I would definitely like one of those little glasses. Just a little. Oh, me and Daddy had the tea. You can just pour that out. I need a little bit more color, so we're gonna add some string beans. Because like I said, your food should be a rainbow. Should definitely have a rainbow. Sorry about that. Just a little. I don't know that boy. That's good right there. That's probably about a cup of string beans. Just about a cup. Pour that in there with the chickpea. That's not the traditional way. I'm going over that, y'all. All right? Because I just need to cut it. See what I'm saying? See? Let that simmer in the back on low. Just like the cabbage. Let me see. Good, pretty good. What you chewing? Ice? Oh. Wow. It's the lemon, baby. Woo! Oh, you got fruit in it. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, this thing just a little bit. Chop the blueberries and strawberries and put it in the smoothie.
There's no blueberries in it.
I mean blackberries. Can you get me the chia seed? I'll add some chia seeds to this. Right there. Over there. Okay.
I got some cinnamon in it.
Close that up. You need a top for your somebody. For the rest. Just do that. I'm gonna add some chia seed.
I want some cinnamon.
You put some in there?
Yeah, I was, Yeah, I was trying to get cinnamon.
Clean that up behind me.
That was okay.
No. You had the cinnamon by itself?
Yeah, I had a piece of cinnamon in my mouth. I was chewing it, and it didn't agree with me.
Oh, I love it. It reminds me of red hot candies. Red hot
You used
candies.
to love those candies. Used to go crazy.
It helped me stop smoking cigarettes. I used to smoke cigarettes. Yeah. She don't know. She didn't ever see me smoking cigarettes. Oh, my plug keeps coming out. We keep stepping on it. Stop. Stop it. Stay in there. I added some chia seed to mine. I need some water too because it's pretty strong with the lemon. We're going to make it a little healthier acid. Yeah, baby. Back to the refrigerator. Bless you, bless you, bless you. Oh my. Now, you ready for a scary movie?
No.
Damn. She said no, y'all. Lightly scary? Scary, but not really scary? Somewhat scary? I'm just messing with you.
Cypher's birthday, I watched the Lovely Bones and I got nightmares.
It's more of a psychological thriller. It's no like boogeyman. That's real life boogeymans. You know? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Go cabbage. You know you can eat the cabbage raw.
I put the cheese in that.
Popping up? Yeah, this will take a second. Sticker. You should usually soak your chia seeds before you eat them because it will absorb all the moisture out of your gut. Because that's what they do. So thanks, Mom. Soak your chia seeds. So we just added it to our. So this is strawberry, blackberry, and lemon cinnamon smoothie drink that Maddie made. I need some ice.
Yes.
And ice. Uh-oh. Me learning to eat different. Some things I'm not really willing to just eat. So if I can make it in a smoothie, I'm going to try it like that. Listen, call it baby food. I don't care. Oh, man, we got to clean up your mess. Put the strawberries away and rinse that off. Clean that mess up over there, please. Oh, thank you very much. We got a lot of onion. Let's add some. Ain't mad at that. You like some onions. might be ready for Rocky. Rocco! Adrian! It could be ready now, but I like it to marinate and simmer. So we're gonna straighten up the kitchen, get all the seasonings put back up, and we can talk about this protein. Got to talk about the protein. Maybe we can make a little. We can make some. I don't mind. Protein powder.
You dropped your OVB.
What?
Your OVB.
Where? Oh, put it in the recycle. Come on, got my peppers. In case I need more. Thank you for your help, your assistance. Appreciate you. Let me put these seasonings up. Ooh. Sorry. That's love dancing in the kitchen. Bumping into each other. That out. That. Just add a little bit of that to it. Those go up here, baby. Yep. Garlic powder.
I'll sit them down around there. Yeah.
Oh, the bad boys are in town.
I really don't.
Yeah, nah. When they mature, they would be a little different. But they
Even
up.
if like they were just too afraid,
I'd be like, I'm good. I'm good.
They do annoy me in pieces, but I don't know what that is.
So we're gonna refill our curry powder.
Wonder what it feels like up there.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
Oh, squirrel.
They eating the bread still? Bread still up there?
Yeah. I don't see any birds eating this one. They should be wearing like a coat or a jacket.
So I refill. I mean, when I was a kid, we didn't, your thermostat is a little different when you're a kid. Especially when you're used to being out there like that. Can you grab me a rubber band, please? So we can put this up. Rinse this off. I think this is the part of cooking people don't like having to clean up.
I like cleaning up.
I mean, because it's been made a routine in your mind.
Especially when you make a game out of it.
Right. I mean, and that's what it started with when y'all were little. Clean up. Everywhere, clean up.
And I just have a dance party too.
And a dance party while you cleaning up.
Yeah. That's what I do every night.
Look, you got strawberry juices everywhere. All right, y'all. We got that done. Salute to everybody. Salute to everybody.
You sleeping?
Child, this thing heavy. doesn't take long.
Oh,
When the live is done, I will absolutely drop the recipe and the instructions in the description. I think the smoothie my baby made for me. She added chia seeds to it. She added some blackberries and strawberries cut up in hers. Kitty is acting up. I got some information we're going to talk about. The protein powder. You know, because healthy eating is a fad. Most diets are like fads. So I don't know if people are in this, you know, wellness for just instant gratification or, you know, self-awareness and knowing that your body needs certain things and you should start giving it to them, or you're going to deal with the results of not. So that's where we at. Okay, cabbage is coming along. Smelling nice. I'm good. Look, it done cook down some. That's it. And she don't even like cabbage. They don't even like the cabbage. Sticking it up.
Thank you for growing.
You, and I. Back together again. That's probably just a half a teaspoon of the arrowroot powder. You know, it's another form of cornstarch. It's healthier for your gut. Cornstarch that's in the store is tearing your guts up. So if you ever heard of arrowroot powder, grab some of that. It has the same thickening effect. You use it in your cooking. I think y'all even got some white rice in there already. You like jasmine rice or something? I don't really like jasmine rice. Very like that.
Go down.
We're gonna make some rice.
Ma, do you remember the last time we played basketball?
Last time we played basketball? When it was warm. Of course.
Hey,
When it was warm outside.
you finally getting comfortable on it?
Okay.
Hi. Okay, hi.
Brown rice. You got it? I'm just gonna do 1 cup.
He's looking at me.
What's up? You hungry? Oh, that's not wrong with your face. Oh. Kitty wanna lick your face. Everything is simmering. Smells so good. I got some sourdough bread. I was gonna make some cornbread, but I think we're not gonna do that. That protein powder, you know, protein powder is not a one size fits all. I don't think anything is a one size fits all. So I hate, I tried this diet, I tried that diet and all of that. Nah, you gotta do what works best for your body. And you should start to learn and listen to how the body is speaking to you. You know, sometimes in small whispers and sometimes it yells at you. Huh? It's disturbing. Stops you from resting, sleeping. I'm just saying. So it's kind of our responsibility.
Captain.
So I just want to share a little bit. Protein powders, it's definitely not a one size fits all. So when you see them selling it in the store, be mindful of what you're buying. A child's body, a young adult's body, and a woman moving through perimenopause or menopause are doing very different work. Let that sink in. Our bodies are doing different work. So today, we're going to show you how to make real food-based protein powders at home using ingredients many of us already have, without fillers, without synthetic uh, isolates, and without stressing the body. That's the main thing. We don't want to keep stressing our bodies out. And as you get older, your body is definitely going to respond horribly to stress. I'm just saying. What you once were able to deal with, may not be able to deal with it as you're aging. So be mindful. So why homemade protein powder works? Why does it work? Most store-bought protein powders are bought for profit, not physiology. They often contain highly processed isolates, artificial sweeteners, gums that irritate the gut. And as you move through these menopauses, perimenopause starts from when you're young. So just to enlighten a little bit, that's the beginning of hormonal fluctuation. That's what it's considered, a medical term, perimenopause. And you're in that for a long time, from the time you start your period to the time you start to go through pre-menopause. And this is the time before your body actually goes through menopause, which menopause is just stating that your body went through 12 months of no period and you're no longer fertile. Fertility stops at that point. Some women can get to 10 months and get a period. Some women can get to 11 months and 2 weeks and get a period. You're going to start all over. So you can be in premenopause for a very long time, and women struggle a lot, and a lack of clarity and understanding of what these hormones is doing and why it's doing it, because it's so fluctuating, and as we age, everything gets lower. So, unless you're estrogen dominant like I was, and it fueled the endometriosis that my body was having. So it made things worse. So these protein powders have a lot of artificial sweeteners, gums that irritate the gut, and ingredients that ignore hormones completely. So when you make your own protein powder at home, you can adjust it for age, you can adjust for hormones, you can adjust for immune health, you can adjust for digestion. You can adjust these things, and we save money doing it. Protein for children, ages 9 to 15. Like, everybody shouldn't have it, but if your child is not eating the things that support their body as far as protein, they can benefit from it. So between ages 9 and 15, the goals for this age is growth and development. It's brain and the nervous system, bone building, gentle digestion, no hormone manipulation. So children do not need hormone altering herbs. They don't need that. Their endocrine system is still learning its rhythm. Something we have to teach them, learning their body and understanding what it's doing and why it's doing it. And food, environment, stressors, materials, products, all contribute to hormone disruption. So the ingredients. This is food only. This is what is in it. It's absolutely food. It's protein based. Pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, almonds or cashews, chickpea powder. And if you have chickpea, you can grind it down. You grind it down into the powder. So, let me see, because I have flavored chickpea. I have flavored chickpea and this you can grind down into the powder just like quinoa. So for children, what's in it. Okay, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, almonds and cashews, chickpea powder, quinoa. Rinse, dried, lightly toasted in the oven, maybe 45 minutes at like 200, 250. You don't need to burn it. Rinse it off, okay? Because it's like rice. So it's healthy, but it just has that same kind of texture and dust on it. So it's best to do that. The natural oats, supported add-ons for children, chia seeds, walnuts in small amounts. And you should absolutely test your children to make sure if they have any sensitivities to nuts or seeds. And you can have a sensitivity to seeds but not nuts, and you can have a sensitivity to nuts and not seeds. So be mindful. Black sesame seeds have an extreme amount of calcium. So you have regular sesame seed, and then you have black. Pardon my jaw. So, they have some good stuff in it. I'm just saying. So the black sesame seeds has a high calcium in it, and children need that for their bones. Of course, us as we're aging, we need it as well. So this is more gentler for children. Flavor, immune, gentle. Freeze dried strawberries is something that you can grind up with that powder to give it a nice flavor for the children. Because freeze dried strawberries is just that, just dried, dehydrated strawberries, so it's healthy. The Ceylon cinnamon, it's also good. It'll help manage blood sugar, just keep it stable. Uh, and a tiny pinch of turmeric, tiny pinch. So all of that, and I would use the same amount. So if you're using, 1/4 cup of pumpkin seeds, 1/4 cup of hemp seeds, almonds and cashews, split it in half. So that 1/4, break that in half, and do half and half for the almonds and the cashews. So you decide how you want to put that together. But for the gentle flavor and immunity, gentle, grab them dried strawberries, right? No adaptogens, no nervine herbs, no sea moss, none of that for the children, okay? Just how to prepare it. Rinse the quinoa, okay? The other stuff is you can just grind it up, but rinse the quinoa, dry it, and lightly toast that before you grind it down. And it needs to be dry because if it's wet, it's not going to be as a powder form. It's going to turn into a paste. Lightly toast your oats would be suggested. Grind the nuts down, grind the seeds first, grind the nuts first, grind those things down. Add your grains and your chickpea powder and blend it until it's fine, like it's an absolutely fine powder. And the serving is just 1 to 2 tablespoons per smoothie. So even if you make the individual smoothies and just add that 1 to 2 tablespoons in that child's smoothie, or you know, pair it with pair that with fruit and a plant-based milk or oat milk. Pistachio milk is good. I'm just saying you can make your own milks too. So we're gonna have to set some time and show you how to quickly do these things because it's not as time consuming as hard as people think. Okay, kids contraindications avoid. All right, these things are not for children. Okay, their bodies are not ready for these things. Avoid ashwagandha, kava. Okay, kava is a relaxant. Skullcap, passion fruit. These it's a relaxant. Red clover, fenugreek, and sea moss is iodine. It's a lot of iodine in sea moss. So you have to be mindful, which children, especially, you don't know. We really don't know how their specific mineral and vitamin levels are. So you have to be mindful. So don't throw these things on your children. Okay, you are the test subject. I'm just saying. All right. And the goals for them would be muscle maintenance, energy, metabolism, um, protein for these ages. I'm sorry, y'all. Protein for ages 19 to 33. 19 to 33, guys. The goal here is muscle maintenance, muscle all over, okay? Inside your body. Vaginal muscles, breast muscles, underarms, everything, okay? So, muscle maintenance, energy, and metabolism is probably at our peak, 19 to 33. Cycle support, consistency in the cycle. That's a plus. Stress resilience is definitely going to help with that. Having more protein in your body consistently and things that's specifically for you. Okay. And immune strength. Maddie, come get this smoothie. Don't let it sit, baby. Here, come drink that. Or eat that. 19 to 33. And this is real because we got some grown kids, and just trying to teach them to be aware and self-regulate, understand that these things are going to happen. All right, this stage is about balance, not stimulation, and not suppression. It's about balance. Gotta be able to balance. And it's hard when we're doing this, that, and everything else, managing life with work and family, and trying to build a new family, or going to school to get this degree and working hard. It's a lot. So the stage is about balance, not stimulation, and not suppression. So the ingredients for this age group, 19 to 33, protein based, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, chickpea powder, almond flour, quinoa, oats, and for hormone and mineral support, the black sesame seeds, chia seeds, walnuts, the plant support, moringa powder, nettle powder. So I have nettle herb, just grinding it down into a powder. It's a powder now. So some things are pretty simple. Fenugreek in small amounts. The anti-inflammatory add-ins, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper and cinnamon. So all of these things, 19 to 33, this would be your specific balance of protein, to help with balancing everything, balancing the hormones, just keeping everything regulated so you have a regulated menstrual. Hopefully it lessens the symptoms of all of that, because some of us deal with an extreme amount of PMS symptoms, and it can be eliminated or lessened by eating specific, okay? Being mindful of the things that you're putting in your body. So, and it's a regular clock. So if you're on a 28-day cycle, like, you have to be conscious of what you're putting in your body. You know that menstrual is coming. You know it's ovulation time. And if you don't, this is what you need to start paying attention to. Because it's going to get worse as you age. And if you have not paid attention to, you can go into the doctor and acting crazy. Okay? And they don't mix well with crazy. Michael Love's in the building. Appreciate you, sir. We're going over the protein powders for family. Already went over the children. I'm in the age group between 9 and 33 because the stuff they selling us in the store is harming us and not helping, honestly. It's not much regulation. All the while I prepared some Jamaican curried chickpea, one of my favorite dishes, and some cabbage. Making the cabbage, and Maddie made us a smoothie. I'm gonna make some rice. Got it. Nice and right here. But rice is pretty quick, so I just want to get this off my chest with this protein powder. So that's gonna help your body and help balance those menstruals and hormone fluctuations and things, because it's gonna happen. It's really gonna happen. So the serving size would be 2 to 3 tablespoons post workout or breakfast. Okay, after breakfast or post workout. For breakfast or post workout. Most people work out first and then have breakfast. So there you go. After a workout, boom, there you go. You got your protein powder. You need it to build it back up. Skip the fenugreek if you're pregnant. No fenugreek. Skip that. If you have a history of estrogen dominance, skip the fenugreek. Right? I'm good now because I don't have no reproductive system. I'm just saying. But the history of that estrogen dominance conditions, like avoid using daily use of sedative herbs like kavas and skull caps. So these things are not suggested to have. Okay. So we're getting to the stage that most people are in. Premenopause and postmenopause. Stages are hard to journey through, especially if you're not aware. It's definitely a journey. It's not a problem. We try to look at it that way. It's definitely going to make it worse. That's all I'm saying. So we have goals for us here, ladies. There's goals because shit starts to go down and less, like bone density, joint. So the goals for this protein powder is absolutely for bone density, joint health, nervous system calming, hormone transition support, inflammation reduction. So, I'm just saying, you can put these together yourself instead of going to the store and spending a lot of money on these protein powders, okay? Um, Protein based pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, chickpea powder. A lot of them have a lot of the same, but towards the end, you'll see that it switches up a little bit. Chickpea powder and almond flour, black sesame seeds for mineral and hormone support, purple sea moss. Only 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon per batch only. Small amounts. Can't overdo anything. So learning temperance is really important. Again, that nettle, moringa, fenugreek lightly. Um, and for the nervous system, ashwagandha, passion flower, tiny amounts, skull cap. It's optional. Again, tiny amounts. For gut support, add slippery elm. Nutritional yeast gives you that B12 vitamin. It gives us those B's, that nutritional yeast. It's cheesy. So it has a little cheesy hint to it. So be mindful where you put it. I like it on my salad and on cheesy stuff, pastas and things like that, because it kind of gives it that extra cheese, honestly. If you're making like cashew butters or cheese, you can add that as well. So those are the things to add for nervous system support. And for mineral and hormone support, it would be the purple sea moss, um, nettle leaf. You can also take that leaf and grind that down into a powder. The fenugreek, small amounts. Um, and these things are for premenopause into postmenopause, because we need a lot of support in the bones, in the joints, the nervous system, and the hormone transition. Because some of us go naturally and some of us go surgically. I went surgically, so I went into menopause overnight, which was crazy because I was just ending a menstrual. I just ended a menstrual, and then I had surgery and took everything out. My body was like, hello? Hello? And it was crazy. I'm talking about my surgery, ripping my reproductive system out. And my daughters had to nurse me, and my husband had to nurse me. So, it was quite a unique process they got to see. I was very transparent, journaling my food, journaling my meds, all of that stuff. So, kitty. Ooh.
And then this one.
I got my peoples. In my new kitchen, they're gonna be walking in and bringing the stuff. We'll make them walk this way. This one. They're gonna walk across the thing and have a sign up or something. Oh. Okay. And where's Pooh? These are my little Christmas gifts for my kitchen. Ooh, let's go, Pooh. Let's go, Pooh. Okay. Let's go. All right. Thank you. Appreciate it. So the servings for us elder ladies, 2 tablespoons daily. Put in your smoothie, like, make some cakes in the morning, or split the dose. You can do 1 teaspoon in the morning, and another 1 tablespoon in the morning, and the other tablespoon in the afternoon. Throw it in your drink. I'm just saying. We have menopause contraindications, thyroid disorders. If you have thyroid disorders, no CMOS. Just monitor it or none at all. Okay. Autoimmune flares. Cycle those adaptogens. You have to cycle them. Don't use them all at the same time. When one of the protein powders, just use the nettle, or just use the moringa, or just use the fenugreek. Don't use it all at the same time. That's what that means. Cycle them. The sedative issues, avoid the kava daily. Avoid that. Like passion flower, avoid it every night. Now, it's not an every night thing. Some of these things are really sedative. So it really depends on you and your body and how your body deals with it on the wake up. So be mindful. Okay. Do a little bit more research if you've never heard, or if you might have heard, one of these herbs or adaptogens that I'm talking about, do a little research, learn a little bit more before you just jump into it. But again, this is all about preparing protein powder at home for your family instead of spending all that money in there. And you can make it, specific to the age group and what the body needs. So, you know, special considerations, special conditions, guidance, immune support, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, moringa, nettle, and rosehip. Vitamin C can be added. Avoid immune overstimulation if autoimmune. Autoimmune conditions, rotate your herbs. Okay, you have to rotate stuff 4 to 6 weeks on, 2 weeks off. Avoid stacking too many adaptogens. People want instant gratification, so we think if we just stack all of these things, I tried that. Not good. Don't stack. Take your time and try each one out individually and see how they work for you. Avoid stacking too many adaptogens, all right? Focus on food-based proteins first. Just the food base. Get used to those, and then you can add in some adaptogens. Again, they have adaptogens books, and you can learn a little bit and see what your body needs, because it probably won't need everything, and you don't know how your body's going to respond. But all of this stuff is natural, so your body should be able to adapt. It's an adaptogen. I'm just saying. It's in the word. Best tolerated hemp, like hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, chickpea, slippery elm. All these things are easily tolerated. Okay, don't be a big baby. Your gut needs to heal. Your hormones need to be balanced. Your cycle, your sleep patterns need to be regulated. Like all of these things, and it helps. It really does, especially the gut. Parasite, pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds. We got the curried chickpea going right now. I'm excited. I cannot wait to eat it. So for thyroid conditions, sea moss equals iodine. So probably not for you. Okay? Probably not for you. Be mindful because it can definitely affect you. Use micro doses only. Micro doses, start small. Don't just throw a whole bunch of herbs in a thing, small, 1/8 of a teaspoon, you know, 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/2 a teaspoon. Try that first because some of these things are really powerful. Okay, I'm just saying. God made them all, man. They kick with some power, and if I start to tell you all the things that they could do, it might change your mind. That's all. That's all. From going in the store and buying all these products. All right. So the thyroid condition, sea moss equals iodine. So be mindful. It might not be something for you. Avoid if hypothyroid, unless supervised. If you have hypothyroidism or any type of hypothyroid, avoid it. Okay. Speak to your doctor about it and go from there. Do not use daily long term. Sea moss we talking about. Don't use it daily long term. For children, food only. No adaptogens, no nervines, no iodine concentrates. Less is more when it comes to the kids. Trusted educational sources. This is for you guys. You can, if you want to learn more, I definitely encourage you to research from trusted non-commercial sources. I don't work for anybody. Just your labels should. If you're buying pumpkin seeds, it just say pumpkin seeds. Like it shouldn't be nothing added to it. No salts, no roasted, none of that. Non-commercial sources. I can recommend a few. The National Institute of Health, acronym NIH. Dietary supplements and herbs has a lot of information there about it. National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health, the NCCIH. A lot of information there. The Endocrine Society, a lot of information on hormones and development. And we should all be learning about these things because when these things start to get affected by all of the years of doing bad stuff, bad habits, eating bad, drinking bad, overindulging in smoking and overindulging in drinking, overindulging in sugar and cakes and chips and grease and not getting enough sun and popping a whole bunch of pills. Like all of these things will affect us at some point. So Endocrine Society, you can get a lot of information about hormones and development. Harvard T.H. Chan, Nutrition Science. Doctors are not taught nutrition. That's why we're all ailing. And when we go to them for help, they just, give us the pharmaceuticals that are being pushed, and they may get a check at the end of the year for. I'm just saying. Cleveland Clinic. You can learn a lot about the autoimmune and thyroid education. Cleveland Clinic. It's a lot of information out here. We need to start reading and stop swiping. Okay? Read and stop swiping. That too. All of this, our hands are getting ruined from holding these devices and swiping. The kids are not having the proper muscle mass in their hands. A lot of them can't do a freaking pull up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's detrimental to us to check the habits that we have now. This is what's going to happen. Everybody's going to have the lump, neck issues. It's been an increase in surgeries on the necks and spines because of the phone usage. Like, so be mindful. At least find stability. Like how the phones are sitting up like this. I prefer it like this than to be looking down. And, I already got neck issues from a car accident when I was young. So I don't want to add. I got a question, Michael Love. If a female had her thyroid removed, can she take sea moss? She can inquire with her physician. Now, just having your minerals checked to check and see where the iodine levels are, and if there is some type of fluctuation. But if the thyroid is gone, this might be all right. Again, just small doses. It's just so much minerals and nutrients in the sea moss, man. If our body needs 102 of them, it has 92 of it. So just a small dose of that. When I started doing the sea moss, because it doesn't taste like anything, and I'd rather put it in a drink, I was doing a half a teaspoon a day. That's it. In just one of my drinks or one of my teas, just to have that in there. So don't overindulge on these things and high in iodine. I've never been told that I had high iodine or anything. So, I haven't felt anything, but I see my endocrinologist next month, and it's been 6 months, and I haven't been on my hormone replacement therapy because of eating healthier and minding what I do. I think he's going to be proud because I told him I don't want to be on this stuff forever. And he told me how to gradually wean myself. And that's something they want. You don't want to be on these hormone replacement things for years. Like, imagine what it's doing to our bodies, especially if you're not finding relief. So it's like it's no need if you're not finding any relief from it. I was finding relief. I got sleep because the hot flashes and the heat spurts was disturbing my sleep so bad, disturbing me so bad that my sleep was being disturbed. I was literally being sleep deprived and didn't know. Like, it wasn't something that I thought about. And then when the doctor brought it to me, and I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I don't have stressors at home. I don't have this. And I love my life and my family and blah, 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 blah. He's like, but you can be stressed at night because you're not sleeping well. Like, you're waking up all the time. You're peeling off clothes. You got to change clothes. Like, all of that stuff, going to the bathroom 100 times. Like, those things can really stress you out. So learning to create better habits, like no phone before bed, at least an hour, like manipulating it. No eating after a certain time. I don't eat breakfast. I kind of juice all morning, and if I did want something later in the afternoon, it's really healthy. It's fruit, it's vegetables, it's a smoothie. So I've been pretty mindful. That's just something they tell you. You have like 9 different diagnoses, and they're like, wait a minute, you kidding me? Y'all just want to give me some drugs? No, we're not going to do that. So I had to learn a lot, and I felt I'm inspired to learn because I'm bringing up girls, behind me. Even if they were boys, I still would have had to put forth this energy because I also take care of their father. I want him to live as long as me too because, I don't want to be here by myself. I want to be here another 50, 40 years with him. So that's a good question for her to ask her physician. By having that thyroid removed, would it be okay to add sea moss into, her daily practice? And the purple would be better for us. That's all I'm saying. It's the natural neutral color one. They all are packed the same, but I think the purple has a little less iodine. I have paperwork on it. It's not in front of me, so I don't want to quote anything and be wrong, right? But I can definitely come back on and give you more information about that. But our thyroids be out of whack. I mean, and I don't know all the detailed information about that, but it's definitely something we all need to discuss because y'all have hormones too, gentlemen. And y'all are controlled not as much by us. It's not as fluctuating. as ours are, but you carry a lot. You carry a lot. So if they're fluctuating, have some issues too. Men have hot flashes and they go through some challenges as well. So especially the hair loss, like that's absolutely your THC. I mean your TSH hormone, the testosterone. It's a certain test certain hormone in that causes the hair loss. So people say it's genetic. Maybe the genetics of that being depleted of that testosterone in your family may run. Um, but it's definitely controlled by hormones. So I encourage my listeners to search these directly, clean, credible, non-influencer information. So someone came in my chat earlier and said, "You want me to help you, girl?" I'm not that kind of influence, okay? My village is for my village, for my tribe, my legacy, my children, my grandchildren, my nieces and nephews, my godchildren. And if anyone else can come in and learn something from it, by all means, it makes my day. Um, I just want us all to be healthy, and the best way to do it is in the kitchen or in the garden. I'm just saying, by eating the right stuff. But again, a lot of us don't know how. We weren't taught how to eat nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. Honestly, so we can relearn that. I can't wait to get a new kitchen because we may even have like color coded days, so you know what you're getting in these particular nutrients because of the color that it is. Yeah, it's a fact. It really does have certain things going on when it comes to the color of the food. So in closing, the body changes. It changes drastically. It changes slow. It changes fast. It changes when it wants, and you have no blueprint to when it's happening. I'm just saying, we really don't. And when the body changes, nutrition must change with it. So when we were 20, you could just eat all the bull crap and eat all of this and eat the grease and not pay attention to what you're eating. Like, yeah, it's fun and dandy while you're doing it, but as you start to age, your body is going to respond to all the poor habits that you had. It will respond. And I'm not saying that to mock anyone, because shame on me, I'm addicted to sugar and crunchy and all that. So it's absolutely a challenge daily. You need to have like AA for food. I think it's a joke. It just don't affect fat people. Most of us have food aversions and traumas when it comes to food and this and that. Ooh, I hate it coming in my kitchen, not knowing what to eat, trying to gain weight and I can't. And yeah, it's definitely becomes a challenge. So nutrition must change when your body is going through some changes, right? Make your own protein powder. It's not about being trendy, it's about being intentional. And we definitely are very intentional over here. Tribe Called Harris, Mr. He Said, Mrs. She Said, Love and Abundance, Promote Conscious Parenting with the Harrises, Cerebro Saturday, Shame Sunday, Kitchen Medicine Cabinet, Messages in the Music. It's a lot of content over here. So we're pretty creative and it doesn't end in content. It goes with food too. Together for almost 30 years, man, we had to be creative when it comes to food. Shit gets boring. You don't want to cook. I don't want to cook. I'm tired. Same shit. Fish Fridays and no. We got to switch that up. So it's about being intentional. This is how we nourish children without rushing their hormones. This is how we support young adults without burning them out and honor women's bodies as they transition into wisdom, because that's what it's about. Like I think it's a struggle initially, ladies, because we don't know or we didn't expect it to happen so soon. And again, nobody warned us, nobody said anything. Like those things get a little stressful. I don't think we really self-reflect on the lack of knowledge we got from our people before us, and it could be a little resentment in there, a little bitterness, like why you didn't tell me, why you didn't say anything. So I definitely had that, and journaling helped a lot, because I can't fault people for them not knowing. Ignorance is bliss, and it is generational too. So if my mama didn't know, and her mama didn't teach her, and her mama's mama didn't teach her, like everybody's not an OBGYN. And sadly, most of us have been going to OBGYNs for 30. Let me be nice. These people don't give us the tools to prepare ourselves. They really don't tell us, it's a quick visit, in and out, legs spread, swab, and leave. and will get you your results. Like it's really no care in the field at all. And then when you ask questions, it's really not much information given. If you've been given an abundance of information from these folks, let me know. Because I damn sure enough have it. And I've been going to the OB since I was 17 years old. I'll be 49 next month. I'm just saying. So I got to give them all of the information I possibly can. Because I want them to advocate for themselves and be clear when it comes to who they are and their body and what it can and can't do and what they will and will not allow to happen. That's all, you know. And I hope I help give y'all a little bit more confidence to advocate for yourself. It's learning we weren't taught to do that, to say no and mean it, you know, to set boundaries. It's real. So you teach them young and they'll have it. These tools we want them to have. So this is how we nourish children without rushing their hormones. This is how we support young adults without burning them out and honor women's bodies as they transition into wisdom. Okay. I'm going to do this carefully, responsibly, and clearly because you're working with children, okay? Young adults and hormonally transitioning women. I'll break this into 3 different protein powders using only what you already have. Huh? You can. You might be hungry now. Thank you. And I'll be very clear about what is included and why. So first, important safety frame. Like before the recipes, this matters. Not for children under 16. These are powerful herbs and should not be in kids' protein powders. Powerful herbs that should not be in kids' protein powders. Ashwagandha. I use this. I love this one. The energy, the hormone balancing. I get a lot from the ashwagandha. Kava kava, I tried one time. I think I got a little headache. I might have used too much in my tea. I'm just saying that was a flaw on me. But these kids, not allowed. Ashwagandha, the kava kava, skullcap, passion flower, red clover, dandelion root, sea moss, fenugreek. Their bodies are not ready for that. Give them time. Okay? Be mindful. So again, we need different things. The dandelion root, the leaf is gentler, but still adult use only. Okay, the leaf, dandelion leaf, it's gentler, but still adult use only. Fenugreek, hormone plus blood sugar effects. So you don't want them to have that, right? You want their body to do what it naturally does on its own. They don't need no help with that. And the sea moss, it can be microdosed only if approved. So iodine matters. You have to find out where your levels are. Don't give this to children. They have enough in their body. So, be mindful. Kids need food-based proteins, not endocrine modifiers. All the food in the middle of the grocery store is, endocrine modifiers. Like it's going to disrupt their body. And this is specific for Maddie, between 9 and 15, the protein powder for growth, brain, bones, and gentle hormone support. Now, why this blend that I told y'all earlier supports growth spurts? Like they really are in pain. I've watched our children be in pain during a growth spurt. I don't know if y'all pay that much attention to your children. Like, yeah, it happens. Maddie's one time was happening around the same time as having a cold. So that growth spurt in the cold, it was like a viral infection. And usually after a viral infection, some things can happen to children. And for Maddie, her legs stopped working. That was scary. Like she was like, and I'm like, what happened? I'm thinking she playing. Like, why are you playing like that? Stop walking like that. And it was crazy. It happened for a couple of days. And it was amazing. So we took her in, they saw it, and we went to the cyanide, and they took x-rays, and everything was fine. And they was like, yeah, you think it's just like the end of a viral infection. My baby legs wasn't working. We got video, everything. I'll never forget that child. It was crazy. So she was good. So just be mindful that, kids' bodies can go through a lot during any type of disruption. So, so this blend of protein powder that I said specific for the young folk, it will not stimulate or suppress hormones. So, it's good for them. It's healthy and it won't suppress or stimulate any hormones more than what their body is normally. Hey, Tribe Core Harris, good to see you. I hope all is well. Drive safe, be safe. What are your thoughts on Turner's syndrome? I don't have any thoughts on Turner's syndrome. I think I've heard of it. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a physician. I eat healthy and I be in my kitchen. I mean, and that's pretty much what it is. So as I research and learn, I try to give some info. But I'll definitely have a look into Turner's syndrome and get back to you on that for sure. Absolutely. What did no? Didn't you just have cake? You know, you're gonna be having some dinner. You're gonna get some salad and some fruit. We got some chicken, and if you want, you can have a little bit of my chickpea. Maddie ain't ready for that. With cabbage. Um, and the protein powder for her age group is also gentle on digestion, which they need help, especially if they're eating a lot of processed food and stuff. So be mindful. Uh, use these safe and nourishing protein based pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, almonds sliced, cashews, chickpea powder, quinoa raw. Rinse it, dry it. Okay, dry it out to the oven 40 minutes or so on 200 lightly. Okay. Um, for fiber and omega, chia seeds, walnuts in small amounts, the micronutrients we need, black sesame seeds, calcium. You get your oats, natural oats, all right, and the flavor and immune, freeze dried strawberries. Add that. Keelan cinnamon. All of these can be ground down into a powder, into a protein powder. All right. Tiny pinch of turmeric is optional. Do not add herbs beyond cinnamon and turmeric. Do not. Okay. How to make kids. Dry, toast lightly separately the quinoa and the oats on low heat just until aromatic. Grind the seeds and nuts first into the fine meal. Add the chickpea powder and toasted grains fully until smooth. So do your nuts first and then add the other things and get it all grinded up really fine and smooth like a powder. Okay, the servings, small amounts, 1 to 2 tablespoons per smoothie. 1 to 2 tablespoons per smoothie. Blended with bananas, almond milk, berries, whatever the kids like. The protein powder number 2, ages 19 to 33. Um, Reproductive and active years. These are your most active years and your most reproductive years. 19 to 33. Muscles, energy, hormone balance, and stress support. Why that particular blend I suggested? Because it's going to support all of that. It's going to support all of these things. Okay, it supports the muscles and metabolism. It supports cycle regularity, which we all want. You want to know when it's coming. You want to know when to expect it, and when it starts going off whack, it throws everything off. Right? Um, Handles less stress without suppressing hormones. So this particular protein for ages 19 to 33, it handles stress without suppressing hormones. Handling stress well, it's gonna suppress the hormones. It's gonna make a mess all messed up, and it affects everything. So use these blends for your protein base: pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, chickpea powder, almond flour, okay, quinoa, oats, and for the hormone and mineral support, black sesame seeds, walnuts, chia seeds, the adaptogenic, light support, light, small amounts, moringa powder, nettle, powdered finely. That nettle herb is amazing. It has a lot of minerals. Fenugreek powder in small amounts for flavor and recovery. That Keelan cinnamon, turmeric, and a pinch of black pepper, and them freeze dried strawberries. Avoid the kava kava, avoid skullcap, and heavy nervines here in this stage. Avoid them. Okay? How to make the young adults. Again, toast the grains and quinoa oats. Grind the seeds and the nuts, add the powders and the herbs last, mix them all thoroughly, like grinded everything up really good into the powder and mix it all thoroughly. 2 to 3 tablespoons per smoothie. How many smoothies can you drink per day? I can make this big one and I can drink this in a day. So that's a lot. And I might have 1 glass for the morning, so it might be 3. That's a lot. 2 to 3 tablespoons per smoothie. Protein powder number 3, perimenopause, premenopause, postmenopause. My menopause ladies, man. Bone, joints, nervous system, hormone transition. Why this blend? Because it supports bone density. It calms the nervous system. It reduces inflammation and it supports estrogen detox and balance. Okay, use these. This is your protein base: pumpkin seeds, hemp seeds, chickpea powder, almond flour, black sesame seeds for the hormone and mineral support, purple sea moss, very small amounts, very small amounts, nettle, the moringa powder, fenugreek, light, small amount, nervous system support, ashwagandha, which I use a lot of, passion flower. I haven't had to use it, but if I need to rest well and I know my body is restless and just not feeling it, I'll get up, come down, and make a passion flower, steeped tea, and sip it up. And yeah, they're pretty good. I'm just saying. And skull cap. These things have, not the ashwagandha, the passion flower and the skull cap have some sedative to it, relaxant. So for the gut and absorption, slippery elm and nutritional yeast, it's going to help with that. For flavor and anti-inflammatory, cinnamon, that Ceylon, am I saying it? Ceylon? Ceylon or Ceylon? Cinnamon and turmeric, clove, tiny pinch, not too much. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo stuff. Okay? 2 little cloves is a lot. Okay? No kava. No kava in daily protein powder. Too sedating. No kava. Don't put no kava in your protein powder. And I have the kava. It's in powder form. Don't put that in your protein powder. Okay? How to make menopause. Grind the base ingredients. Add the herbs in measured small amounts. Mix well. Store airtight. Serve in 2 tablespoons daily. 2 tablespoons daily. And it can be split morning and evening. This is gold. You can literally say protein powder is not one size fits all. A child's body, a fertile woman's body, and a menopausal woman's body are doing very different jobs. They're doing very different jobs. Then walk them through. We got to walk you through it. My kids don't need hormone herbs. Why? Young women need balance, not suppression. You don't need to suppress the hormones. You need balance them. Why menopausal women need nervous system and mineral support. You need it. It's why we need it. It positions me as an educator, not an influencer. I'm absolutely not an influencer. I'm an educator. I've been a teacher since I was a child, always wanting to teach and willing to learn. So, store your stuff in glass jars. Small batches should last maybe 3 to 4 weeks. Grind it fresh, equals higher nutrition. All right. Cost per savings drop 70 to 80% versus the store bought stuff. And you don't know what's in that store bought stuff. We see how things are packaged and processed in mass in these manufacturing plants. And if you don't know, you can go to your local YouTube station and look up how is rice made, how is peanut butter made, how is chicken nuggets made. All these things, and see how it's done in the process, because most things haven't changed. If they were processing oats back then the way they were, most things haven't changed, right? And human failure and human flaw is going to affect all of that as well. So, hopefully the people who are working in these places where people are ingesting food are good people, decent people, and they're not doing things with the food. I'm just saying. So the FDA absolutely needs to be shut down, be regulated better, have an overseer over them, because the Environmental Protection Agency is a little bit more intense with their quality and assurance versus the FDA. Shame on them. I don't trust them. They allow companies to just put packaging. If you say it on your package, then it's all good. You know, all these packages say protein this and get your protein from this and that, and they be lying. They be lying. They should put warning labels on sodas and such. You know, um, I'm a village healer, so I care for a lot of people. You know, and I don't want to tell their business, but when I know you have certain ailments and certain things in your body has a hard time filtering things, and I see that all you drink is soda, it's kind of hard to not say nothing, you know, and think something's not wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. Your body's already having trouble filtering everything. So adding to it such a poison, I don't think it's helping the process. It may be even hindering it. But again, we have addictions, you know, we have things we just not willing to get rid of. You know, there was times like, I ain't never gonna stop smoking cigarettes. 2017, so almost 10 years for me. I'm ecstatic and proud of myself because it was a very poor habit that I picked up. I was probably like 11, 12. It's horrible. Shame on the community, right? It is what it is. I needed to learn to not do it and self-regulate myself, but that wasn't the thing. Cat acting up over there. But it's been good with y'all. Let me see. I can bring it over to you so you can see. I said, can I see it? Mm-hmm. Okay. Like a little bit thicker. It smells amazing. It has great flavor to it.
Savory spicy.
Right, and then we got the cabbage. Look at the color. Look at the color on that. Yeah, I just did that. I sure did. You would think it's some damn smoked turkey wings in here. You would think it was some smoked turkey wings in that.
Captain.
We got a curry pot going on tonight. Look at, close that. Look at the cat. He's in the bowl. Get him, Madison. I don't want to think that's okay. Put the top on it. Don't ever leave that open, please. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is Mr. Captain Crunch. Where you going? You can't have my curry pot. You can't get on my counter. This is no counter you can get on. You lucky you climbing up the one behind the sink. But you're like, Mommy, put me down. I will. Bye. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, bye. All right, we about to say bye. So I'm going to make this rice, and we're going to get us a movie, and we're going to chill out.
Can we play a game?
Play a game? You want to play a game? What you want to play? You don't know? We kept out a few games, right?
Yeah.
What you want to play? Don't we have the games on Netflix? Got games. Y'all know Netflix got games?
I think you'll like
Well, Netflix got games. We've been kind of entertaining that a little bit. So, you know. Have some fun with your kids, man. You know, we never too old. We never too old to get down, play with our children. You know? I'm just saying. But they got to know when you ain't playing. When you ain't playing. You know the code of conduct in the house, right?
Captain.
The rules. We definitely gonna do a show about that. Thank you, I appreciate that. Why don't you subscribe? Kitchen Medicine Cabinet. We been here cooking. I just screwed y'all a little bit about the protein powders, the difference that, you know, younger people need versus our older, mid-age, 19 to 33, and then the older folk, because what they selling in the store is horrible. And you can make your own protein powder. And we just made some Jamaican curry chickpea and some cabbage. And I'm about to make some white rice, and we just gonna chill out. You know, that's about it. So y'all welcome to pull up and join us anytime. If you're over in the tribe called Harris, salute. There's support over here. We all monetize, so send a super sticker, super chat, any of those things. Become a member. It's a lot of great content over there. Go check it out. And if you're at a Tropical Harris, go to the kitchen medicine cabinet. I need 10 subscribers to 200. That's crazy. It came really quickly. So I'm learning that you guys want to learn some stuff. You want to learn about nutrition. We want to see what's going on in the kitchen. That's all I'm saying. I love Jamaican food. I grew up around nothing but Caribbeans. Always said it was in my blood. I think my father's father was Trinidadian, so it's definitely been in there. And my children know when I'm serious, because that accent come out. You would have absolutely thought I was raised in a Jamaican home, which I was a few. I love y'all. I'm just saying, y'all know who y'all. They didn't play that, so we about to sign off. I do appreciate y'all being here for real. Share my content. This is how you grow. I'm not paying nobody for no likes and subscribers. We're not doing none of that. If you want to learn about nutrition and healing from your kitchen herbs and things like that, homeschool, love and abundance, marriage, long term, yeah, I got some tips and strategies, ladies. There's some things you might not want to hear of what I'm saying, but it's the truth. And my cat's back there acting crazy on his condo. He got a condo. That's how he keep getting up on the cabinet, because it's on the other side. And he climb up. He said, y'all cooking. I'm trying to get in the sink. So appreciate y'all pulling up and popping in. Join me on Mrs. She Said Shane Sunday. I'm pulling up tomorrow. I seen a video, and I'm going to have to show y'all. We're going to talk about it, because I'm an elder. At some point, I'm going to be a grandparent. And I don't think like a lot of y'all. I don't want to go into the club and have more fun. I'd rather play with my grandchildren when they do come. I'm just saying, I'm going to be ecstatic for that transition and journey with my children, not pushing away from them when they need me most. That's all I'm saying. Possibly. I'll be at the edge if they need me. You know what I'm saying? But that's where we at. Hubby, drive safe. I love you. I'll see you when you get home. And y'all take care. Go look at some of my other content. We done cooked up some stuff. We done made some granola, some oils, and some stuff. And y'all are all welcome. That's all I'm saying. Support the tribe. Go over to a tribe called Harris and donate. Be kind to somebody besides yourself. Y'all know that? Because that's when true character shines through. And if you're kind to somebody in your home will be more pleasant. So